Hey folks, Jerry Stevenson, Chief Redneck in Charge at the Redneck BBQ Lab, McGee's Crossroad in Benson, North Carolina. Here today in an absolutely gorgeous day in North Carolina at the RBL Studios to show you folks how to do steak and chicken kebabs like I do at home. Before we get going into this recipe and everything, I would like for you to go down here on this video, hit that like button, share it with your friends. We're not doing this to pass on recipes or drop knowledge in terms of like, oh, this is how we do stuff and everything. That's only part of it. We're doing this to try to inspire you guys to get out with your family, with your friends, significant other, your wife, whoever, and cook. Get together and cook. And this recipe is one of those that gets you guys out there together and cooks. As always, you already know you guys are subscribers to the channel, right? And if you're not, subscribe. Click on that bell so you know when future videos drop. Right when they come out, you'll be notified and you can hop on and see what we're doing here. As always, leave us your comments as to what you thought about this video and your suggestions as to what you would like to see us do in the future. Just remember, the only thing we won't do for you folks is sing or dance. And sometimes, man, when we do hit the recipes just right, and you taste that bite of food, you might get a little singing, a little dancing if you're watching these videos and subscribing to them. So let's hop into it. You know, like I said, gorgeous day here in North Carolina. It's sunny outside. Just want to get outside and grill, or smoke something. And this is one of those recipes that I like doing. It's something simple. It's something you can do together with people. But I'm just here by myself. I really wish I had some help today. Oh, look who we have today. We have Miss Fiona and Miss Elle.
Step aside, Dad. We're professionals.
Yeah, you definitely related to me. And this is what we talk about, guys. And this is why I always talk and I preach about, hey, all the time about how let's keep passing this on, sharing this with people about getting outside. And this is part of the reason right here. Right here, I have a pork chop champion. I think all of age 8 years old or something. She won her first competition for pork chops. And this one, about 10, won her first competition with steak. And part of it is we just kind of done this together, and we practice, we ruin some stuff, but we get together and we do this. And that's one of the things I'm trying to get you folks to do too. So this is one of these recipes. I think we've done this before, and it's been a long time since we've done this, but it's one of those things that we get together, like I said, and cook. And this is one of the things I thought would be really cool for you guys to see them kind of doing this, just to say, hey, if we can do it, you can do it. So you guys want to get into this?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You talk really quiet. You guys, you sure? You ready to get into this?
Yes.
That's all I want to hear. All right, Miss Fiona, we're going to start you out with zucchini. Vegetable-wise, let's start with the vegetables first when you're prepping this stuff. Don't cross-contaminate with your meat. Just in case the vegetables are cooked a little underdone or something, you want to make sure that, you know, it doesn't mess up with your meat. So I'll always start, when I'm prepping my food, always start with the vegetable first, finish with the meat last. So, Miss Fiona, I think you're going to do zucchini. And that's one of the things that your dad likes a lot. So first thing I want to do is I want to get a trash bowl, and we got to have a bowl to put some stuff into. So let's go ahead and get us a trash bowl here. And you guys just throw in whatever we don't use in here. And I'm going to go ahead and cut the end of this off. When you're doing kebabs, one of the things you want to think about is sizing. You want to try to keep the size of the food about the same, because it's important that everything cooks evenly. You don't want stuff to burn up really quick. The only thing that won't be the same size really is the onion, but onions, they take a little longer to cook than most of this other stuff, so we'll be fine. So Fiona, what I want you to do is I want you to cut pieces like this, about that thick. You think you can do that? Yeah. Just go right down the line, and when you get done doing that, just put those in the bowl for me. Be very careful. You know these knives are very sharp, and that's one of the things. That's excellent. One of the things that you'll see from Fiona right here is the claw technique, and I like that. There you go. Very good. Be very careful. Take your time. Hold on to it, give it a slice. Yep. Good job. All right, Miss Elle, let's start with you. Let's go ahead and move this meat out of the way, because we're going to do this meat later while Miss Fiona does this. The onion is a little bit different. One of the things about the onion, you know, like this is the end that it grows, you know, from where they got the roots and everything, and this is the flower end that comes up out of the ground. One of the things, you know, if you cut it, you don't want to cut from this root end right here. It's very important because it'll fall apart, right? So let me show you how we cut it. The flower end is where we want to cut from. So we're going to leave the root end up on the top. We're going to cut this onion in half like that, El. Then the next thing that we want to do is I want to come, and my knife doesn't go all the way to the back. You see that? It goes almost to the back, and then I want to come straight down, all right? And then I just want to make this onion in half, just like this, okay? And then once I do that, I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to turn the onion around. You see the root still there? Then I want to slice that root off just like that. And we'll go ahead and throw that stuff in there into the trash can just like this. The last thing we want to do, and it helps us with the next step that I'm going to show you guys later, is let's throw this into the bowl. Let's pick these apart. So you want to go ahead and do that? I'd appreciate it. Whoa! What happened to the zucchini, man? Ah, sweet. That's beautiful. I like your slices. Can I see your fingers? Awesome. I like you guys when they have fingers. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do some of these peppers. Now, this is something that a lot of kids don't like. I didn't like them when I was growing up, and I kind of know why. I used to eat them like apples out in Pawpaw and Mimi's garden, you know, and I got sick one day off of it, and I was like, whoa, I didn't like peppers for a long time. So I've just kind of gotten back into eating them. You guys like peppers?
I don't like sweet peppers, but I like spicy ones.
You like spicy ones? Like what?
I don't know. I don't like jalapeno peppers, but because they're way too spicy.
Yeah?
I like spicy peppers.
Well, you know what your nickname was
What?
as a kid?
What?
We just call you Hot Sauce. You know why?
Why?
You were about 2 or 3 years old, and we caught you. Dad had made chili. Remember we used to make chili?
Yeah.
You know? And Dad caught you, and you were in my chili. You had Dad's Texas Pete, and you were just dousing Dad's chili with Texas Pete. And you were like, here, Dad, eat it. And that used to be the running joke when you were like 2 years old was, hey, Dad, eat this. And it was like, what the heck? You know, you never knew how hot it was.
Well, was it spicy?
Oh, it was spicy. It lights you up spicy, make you cry. And you used to laugh. You used to think that was the funniest thing. The little girl sitting there just laughing at you. She'd lit her dad up. You know, I don't know if you guys have ever had your son or daughter light you up before, but his nickname was Hot Sauce. What about you, El? You like peppers?
I like cayenne peppers mostly.
Cayenne.
Yeah, I prefer
Why?
spicy peppers if I'm going to eat them.
Oh, my girl. You know what is in our Redneck BBQ Lab pork sauce besides vinegar? Cayenne. You guys can find that Redneck BBQ, that North Carolina pork sauce that we sell right down here. If you go to our website, theredneckbarbecuelab.com, find our sauce. You can find our local purveyors that got this stuff all over the place. You're going to see it drop the news here. You guys will hear it first. The rest of the people who don't see these videos will hear it last. You're going to be able to find those rubs and sauces that you see me in here using all the time at Lowe's Foods and Food Lion here in the future. We just signed a deal. That's probably enough onion. I'm glad you stopped at one. I think that's probably enough, guys. We probably will have some peppers and onions to do something with later, you know? But we've done that. So the next thing we want to do, guys, is we want to go ahead and we want to take care of the proteins. And today, you can use anything you want to, but today we're going to use two things we like right here. My champs like chicken and
Steak.
What kind of steak is that?
Ribeye.
York strip.
New York strip.
New York strip. You can use any steak you want to. Today we're going to use New York strip. Miss Bianna, I'm going to get these for you, these chicken breasts for you. Dad's being careful not to touch because I'm trying to keep my hands clean. That's one of the reasons why it's kind of...
Did you forget to pack gloves?
I did, but let me tell you, in competitions, what Miss Fiona was talking about, we use gloves a lot. And the reason we use gloves is we don't have places to wash our hands.
Yeah, you don't have wash your hands and you don't have a napkin either. So you really just put gloves on and then you do it with like seasoning and you don't take it off until you're done.
Correct. But at home we use bare hands. And why do we use bare hands at homes?
Because whenever you use bare hands, you can season it better and it's not like sliding out of your hands.
And what can we do when our hands are all nasty?
You can just, instead of like having your gloves on for the whole day, you can just easily wash your hands and then later you can come back and then you can wash your hands again.
And that way you don't cross
Contamination
because cross-contamination
can poison
Gets you sick.
Correct. Great point today. Cross-contamination gets you sick. As soon as we're done with these, we will be Cloroxing them down and cleaning our places so we don't get sick or anybody who eats our food doesn't get sick. Okay, so what I want you to do is the same kind of thing what we did before. I want you, Miss Fiona, I want you to take this chicken and I want you to cut it in half like this, just like this. See how Dad's doing it?
Are
like
they
that?
already trimmed?
They're not. They've got some pieces on here, little pieces of fat that we can cut off like that.
Yeah.
And the little smaller ends might cook faster. So what I want to do is I may just cut that little end off right there because that's going to burn, and unfortunately. So what I want you to do is I want you to cut pieces about that big, okay? And then when you get done, could I have that plastic bag right there? I'm going to put it in that plastic bag later because we're going to do step 2 with this, okay? So could you just put those over here on the side? All right, Miss L, what I want you to do is I want you to take that steak and cut it right down the middle and kind of do the same thing as Miss Fiona. A little smaller, baby, a little smaller. Yeah, right there, that's perfect. Awesome. Awesome jobs. Being very careful, taking our time, making sure that it's cut all the way through. And this is one of the things, folks, that you guys can do. You can do this step in the morning, you know, like say the kids get up early. You guys early risers?
No.
Yeah, I know that. That's kind of a joke. So if your kids are early risers, they do get up if it's hockey, you know,
Yeah,
or a competition.
I woke up as soon as you came.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes you can do this in the morning, and that way at nighttime you can come back and have this already done, or you can do it the day before. So there's your little hint. You could do the meal prepping ahead of time.
Like a bad piece, Dad.
Well, cut it out if you have to. You want Dad to get that one? Yeah. That's a big old chunk.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
There you go. How are you doing, Miss L?
Pretty good.
Some good looking New York strip steak there.
don't eat them raw.
No, don't eat them raw. You can get really sick. Unlike sushi, chicken and pork is not made to be consumed raw. Definitely want to cook this. Do you guys remember what the temperature you want to cook chicken to is?
I remember steak, but I don't remember chicken.
Chicken is 165 degrees.
That is correct, Miss L.
Steak
You win the
is
prize.
around the same, if not 145.
Well, 145 would be medium well. We would probably, what we're going to shoot for here today is, you guys like it. Do you like it medium rare?
I like it medium rare.
Yeah, so we're going to shoot about 130 degrees, which doing kebabs a lot of times, it's hard to get that perfect temperature like you can on a steak. So we're going to shoot for that temperature. That's why Miss L left those a little bit thicker. Hopefully we can hit them. The chicken's a little bit smaller, so it cooks faster. And that's important, especially when you're doing these kebabs and putting it together like that. You mean hurry up and knock that one out for you?
No.
That's my girl. So, Miss L, while Miss Fee is doing this, take your time, please, ma'am. We're going to go ahead and put your steak in here. Now, what's your favorite marinade with steak, L?
Soy sauce.
Soy sauce. That's Dad's too. Imagine that. With some of the Redneck BBQ Lab competition rub on it. That's like one of my favorites with steak. And if you guys have seen the ribeye videos or the steak videos we have done before on our YouTube channel, you know that's one of the components is that all-purpose seasoning, that Redneck BBQ Lab competition rub is the base layer we put on it. Then I put the, you probably won't toss that. Then I put the beef rub on top of that. So Miss Fiona's almost done with hers. Kind of looks like a piece of fish, doesn't it? I know, but it's not fish. It isn't sushi.
It looks like tuna.
I don't know about that. If my tuna doesn't look like that.
Or salmon.
Yeah. If your tuna or your salmon looks that color, you may not want to eat it, baby.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's bad salmon.
All right. Let's get that last piece cut.
And that just
Yep. Okay. All right. So, Miss Fiona, I want you to do the same thing that Miss L did. You put this into that bag.
Sure, keep one hand clean.
Well, we can, one hand clean is important, but we can always clean our stuff afterwards, which we're going to do. Good job. All right, ma'am. Now, what marinade do you like with your chicken?
I like teriyaki. Yeah, teriyaki.
Teriyaki?
Yeah.
Teriyaki. I like teriyaki sauce too. It's one of my favorites. Will you get that? Will you get that? And I'll hold this bag for you.
Tell me when.
You tell me when. You're the pro.
A little more.
That good? All right.
I like that.
A little bit more. That smells really good. All right. Cool. So then what you want to do is these Ziploc bags are awesome. You guys know I use them all the time in cooking is I roll them up. We roll them up. We seal them up. We roll them up a little bit. And then what do we do last?
We tighten it.
Tighten it. That's right. So tighten it. Make sure we got a good seal. And then how long do you think we need to put these in the refrigerator for, you reckon?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? Yeah, that's what I'd say, about 30 minutes. So, folks, we're going to pop these two, this chicken and this steak in the refrigerator about 30 minutes. We're going to clean up our boards so we don't cross.
Contaminate.
Correct. And then once we get done with that, we're going to come back here and we're going to show you guys how to assemble those. So stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back in about 30 minutes to show you step 2. All right, girls, 30 minutes has gone by. Smells really good, looks really good. You can see where the marinade's kind of got into our steak and everything. And look at your chicken, Fee. It's actually turned a little brownish color with that teriyaki or teriyaki sauce that we use. And L's, you got that soy sauce in yours. So let's put these things together. Fee, you're gonna do the chicken. L, you're gonna do
Steak?
okay. Can Dad play too?
I mean, yeah, if you want.
Okay. All right.
Be careful.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause
Why do you
we're
want to be
professionals.
careful?
You don't stab your hand.
Correct.
Kabobs stick.
Because you're professionals.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And your dad has stabbed his hand before.
Yeah, you have. You almost took off your.
Shh. Don't tell them. Just be careful. All right, guys, let's put these together. So let's start. Can you show me how we assemble these things?
So you take like whatever you want to put on first, and you put it in, and then you slide it down, but you still want to make room so that you can hold it, and then you want to take like another thing that you want to do, and then you just keep on putting like vegetables or whatever you want to put on it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just keep doing that until you have the full stick.
Yeah, that's cool. That smells really good, those onions and peppers. Well, I'm going to go ahead and make one too. You guys have got me wanting to eat a kebab right here today. Now, one of the things we haven't done yet is seasoning, and we're going to season this a little bit later because I always like to put the seasoning last on this. I always like taking my time because I don't want anything to happen like what somebody said's happened before.
What?
I've had a couple accidents, folks, no joke. In the kitchen cooking before, it just kind of happens sometimes, and accidents do happen. Couple times I've had accidents before, and it's not been pretty, but I've survived. All right? Mm-hmm. And one of my favorite combinations in the world is steak, onions, and peppers. I just love that taste and that smell of these steak, onions, and peppers. You guys aren't big vegetable eaters, right?
No.
Not really?
Not really.
No.
We should be.
Should be. Vegetables are good for you. They're very good for you.
I like fruits more than I like vegetables.
Yeah. Oh, so you're crossing over too.
Yeah, I'm not.
All right. No, you're not. I've got my kebab done.
I've got a cow.
That's like about the perfect meal for me right there. Are you going to make some for somebody else? Yours is beautiful. Feed yours is beautiful. Yours looks very festive.
Yeah, it does.
It does. Very festive, very, very yummy looking. How's yours does too. Yours looks more serious with the steak on it.
Dad, you can make more than just one.
Oh, okay. You guys gonna let me make another one?
No.
All right. No, no, yeah. All right. Well, I'm going in.
Make half of one.
I can make half of one.
Yes.
I don't think that's a thing.
Make a half a
Well, I mean,
kebab.
That's the in between. Would do maybe. So.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make one more.
No one is going to judge my
I finished
onion.
my first one.
That's beautiful.
It looks very festive.
Very festive.
It does.
The mistake.
Looks very fun. Looks like you had fun doing it.
Tough.
I don't think I'm doing mine.
Okay.
I like onion.
This is one of the things too, folks. You don't have to just use these. I mean, you tomatoes, mushrooms, shrimp, lamb. You could make them with sweet potatoes. You know, you can change it up. That's one of the things is your imagination is basically your recipe guide with this. Lots of different combinations, lots of different fun things to use. Today we just I just happened to go through the supermarket and said, man, this looks really cool. And that's what I decided I would do. Stole your towel.
We should give it back.
All right. So these look like we're about done. You want to do the last one? One real quick? Dad, you want to do one real quick and rip this last one out for us? Did we even get any of these orange in there? Oh, you did. I missed the orange. Boy, those are pretty peppers.
Yeah.
Very pretty peppers.
It's stuck.
No, you got the nice zucchini.
It's all right. Poor little zucchini.
Fiona, do you have any chicken?
Yeah.
Or use the chicken?
I already got it. There's
Uh-oh.
2 more if you want.
Dad made a mess.
Yeah, you did.
Sounds like.
All right. Those are some beautiful looking kebabs, ladies.
Of course they are. We made them.
And you're
Professionals.
professionals. That's right.
Naturals.
Born with the talent.
All right.
Hey, one looks like festive, and then the other one looks like it's from that fair.
It does.
This one
The
looks like
pepper,
it's
the
from-
peppers and onions remind me of the fair. All right, let's stick these on here.
Yeah, these ones remind me of fair because like the big pieces of meat.
All right.
Chicken.
Miss Elle, can we get yours on there as well? We got enough room?
Of course we have enough room. We'll make enough room.
Okay. I don't know.
One more.
Get one more on there. All right. So we've got all that. I'm gonna move this over here and this over here. And the very last thing that I want to do is we want to put some seasoning on this. And today, as y'all know, I put this on everything. I'm going to put some of the Redneck BBQ Lab all-purpose competition rub on it. This is the rub that you guys love. This is the guys you guys use this on your competition food too, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Good job.
Oh, do the other side.
All right. You do the other side. Good teamwork, girls. All right. Flip. Flip. And y'all know, you know my theory on pans. If you guys have seen these videos before, and I know you have because you subscribe to this YouTube channel, you know I like these pans, and this is why. These are so much easier to clean up than this. But like I said, a lot of times cooking with friends or family, you're going to need a big old wide area and you're going to make a mess. But these look really good. So we've got these shish kebabs ready to go. What do we need to do next, guys?
We gotta put them on the grill.
On the grill. All right. So folks, we're going to take these. We got us a grill downstairs. We've got loaded up some Royal Oak charcoal. We're going to throw probably a piece of wood on that too to give it a little wood flavor, right? Hint, hint. Little pro tip, little piece of wood on a charcoal grill makes a lot of smoke and good flavor. And we're going to throw these on and we'll see you guys downstairs when we do. All right, guys. Well, we've got these kebabs ready to go. Got them seasoned, got them put together. So what do we want to do?
We're gonna put them on the grill.
That's right. All right, let's get these on the grill. It is a smoking hot day out here. We got our PK grill here. We've got her, Kim. I don't know, I really haven't named this grill. We need to name this grill.
Judy.
Judy. Ooh, Mimi might not like that, but we've got Judy nice and hot. Let's get these kebabs on. They're already singing. Hear them singing that song? Saying, cook me. All right, let's get her shut down, guys. And we're probably gonna let these go for about how long? 2-3 minutes, and then we'll give them a turn. 2 or 3 minutes, give them a turn. All right, so let's just recap real quick about what we did, right? We got all of our vegetables together and we
cut them
into
little circles or dice them.
about the same,
Yeah.
about same size?
Yeah. And then we put them into bowls and we cut the chicken and steak, basically the meat, we put it in the fridge for 30 minutes. And then we made the kebabs. Then we let them sit in the fridge for a while, and then we didn't let them sit in the fridge already because we already did that. But we did, and then we put them on the grill.
Good job, because sometimes I forget, like what I was doing too when I start doing this sometimes. And what do you think, El? What kind of seasoning do we use?
We used the all-purpose seasoning.
From who?
The Redneck BBQ Lab.
That's my girls. And what kind of marinade did we use? We used
The soy sauce and
teriyaki. Teriyaki on the
chicken.
and
Soy sauce on the steak.
all right. Well, they've been going for about a minute. Let's see. They smell really good. Boy, it is.
All the smoke's coming in my
I
direction.
know. You're a smoke magnet. Now I'm doing something you really probably shouldn't do at home, but I'm turning these with my hands.
Yeah, we couldn't find any tongs. I don't think you own any.
Well, Dad's actually got some.
Yeah, but they're not like up in
Yeah. All right, we're back. Look what you guys did. Proud of this?
Yeah.
100%? Good, I'm glad. So let's recap what we did, folks. I did not want to do this alone, so my professional helpers here showed up, Miss Fiona and Miss Elle, and helped me make this today. We started out by dicing up some vegetables, some zucchini, peppers, onions. You guys can use anything you want to. Sweet potato, mushroom, tomato, pineapple. Elle actually mentioned pineapple. Grilled pineapple is the bomb. And with smoked pineapple as well is also really good as well. So you can use pretty much about anything you'd like to. It's all up to you. The proteins that we used today were?
We used chicken and
Steak.
That's right, chicken and steak. Once again, you can use anything. Sky's the limit. Important thing is we did this together. We made this together, except for this. Elle put together a nice rice dish because she said we need to have some rice with this. So, like I say, I'm about ready to tuck into this. What about you guys?
yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let's go ahead and get Miss Fiona. Miss Fiona helped with the chicken. There's a piece of chicken there. Let's get you some chicken. And Miss Elle here, she did the steak. Dad kind of just jumped in and got what he could get.
Nice
So,
and tender.
yeah. What temperature did we cook at?
The chicken or
Chicken was 165.
Yeah, chicken was 165.
Steak got up a little hotter than we normally cook it. It got up to about 130 degrees. We were able to control that by putting it on one end of the grill and on the other. We kind of put chicken right over the hot part of that grill to kind of make it, we wanted to get it at 165, and then we put our steak kind of towards the side. So, see how we did. I got a piece of steak.
Chicken's good.
Man.
I want to try a piece of steak.
Grab that piece right there. That is just as tender as can be. I'm gonna get a piece of your chicken.
I mean, it's a little overdone, but it's surprising because even though it's a little overdone, it's still really tender.
That's the funny thing about steak.
That is just as tender can be. You, my dear, are a professional, definitely a professional. I'm gonna have to put you on one of these shows with that Gordon guy, you know, or something like that, critiquing me. Minus the words.
Chop your
I'm
carrots.
gonna try a piece of vegetables. Zucchini and onion may be one of my most awesome combinations right now. When I grew up, I wouldn't touch this. When I was their age, this right here sent me into the screaming spasms of hate. As you know, you've seen those kids that hadn't got a piece of candy, and that's basically what this would do to me. But right now, this is like candy to me, especially in the summertime. Vegetables from North Carolina. Good? Happy?
Yep.
Still not a zucchini eater, are you? Thank you for
That
trying.
was more of a onion eater.
Yeah.
Onions.
Or onions. Those onions are good. They're sweet onions. Well, guys, you know what? I think we're going to finish all of this, but we got some friends over there that are probably ready to go home. Well, if they're not already home, they're probably ready to go. So, once again, folks, I'm Jerry Stevenson, along with Fiona and Elle Stevenson. I am the Chief Redneck in charge at the Redneck BBQ Lab, and this is the reason I get up and do this, to try to share this with y'all and inspire you guys to go to our YouTube channel and look at some of these other videos that we have done and like them, share them with your friends, get people out there, get people cooking with their friends and their family, their spouses, their significant other ones, their loved ones. Share this, let's make this something we can all come out here and do together and share and enjoy. And please, like I said, subscribe to this channel. Click on that bell so you know when these new videos drop, right? You guys are subscribed, right? Right? No, you better not be subscribing on YouTube right now. You're too young.
She did.
And leave us your comments and your suggestions as to what you would like to, what you thought about this video and what you would like to see in the future.
Barbecue rice.
Barbecue rice,
Ooh, did you like?
Barbecue chili.
barbecue chili.
Barbecue gumbo.
Barbecue rice just sounds like something somebody just concocted out of nowhere. Anyway, folks, once again, we're here, RBL Studios, my friend Mike Baker, an event webcasting. He's the wizard behind all this magic, putting this stuff together for us to share with y'all. Once again, like I always say, please be kind to one another, smile, keep that positivity going, right? There's no need of negativity in this world. There's no problem we can't overcome with a little bit of patience, a little bit of kindness, and a little bit of love. So until next time, folks, get together with yours just like I got together with mine. Enjoy the day, be positive, smile, and we'll see you guys next time.